It is the Barca man, and you're watching the Barca show. Quite a few things I want to talk about. Rumors and speculations as to the transfers that are going on right now during the World Cup for Barcelona. So I thought let me just show you guys what I'm talking about as I'm going through my phone and looking at this news, because these transfers are very, very interesting, and they are very tempting, and they make us fans want to think that we have a shot at getting some of these players. But two of these players that I'm going to talk about already are going to play for Barcelona. But let's go in and check out the rumor locker room. Okay, so here we are. Barcelona and Willian. Can this really happen? I really like this guy. Tell you why. This guy's one heck of a ball dribbler, ball control guy. He knows how to really spread the ball wide, and he likes to play on the right side of the field as a winger, as a midfielder, and as a winger. He would be a good addition for that side of the field, because Barcelona can go back and play the 4-3-3 formation. As right now with Ernesto Valverde, he is playing a 4-4-2 formation, which works out because you have your two main strikers, Messi and Suarez. So that's one of the things that this will give them, that support for that formation. If you want to go back to that 4-3-3 formation, this is it. So Willian is a great choice. He plays for Chelsea at the moment. Rumors are there that he might be coming to Barcelona. There's talks. I don't know how true that is, but this report talks about that. And so I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't really mind if we have someone like this. So we all know that Arthur is now a Barcelona player, and such a great dribbler at a young age, at 23 years old. Arthur Melo comes from the league in Brazil, and he comes from the team called Grêmio. He is one of the best dribblers as a young guy, as a young kid. I think he can grow really well in this team, as in Barcelona, because he has all the qualities that Barcelona wants, all the qualities that Bartomeu wants, all the qualities that Messi wants, and Suarez would never want to turn down a deal like this. And so, good job, Barcelona. I'm really proud of you. You secured a signature of this young man who's going to be the future of the club. On to the next thing here. Currently, Eden Hazard is playing he was playing at the World Cup, but he's currently with Chelsea. Big rumors have gone since, I think I can remember, 2 years before, when the rumors were about Eden Hazard becoming a Barcelona player. Will Eden Hazard become a Real Madrid player? This guy has been at the talks of since the last 2 years. And once again, I would not mind having someone like this guy come in and play for us. He is a left winger. He can play a midfield, but he's more of a left wing. Again, we can go into the 4-3-3 formation, and this guy fits right into it. Because when Neymar left last year, we wanted to replace somebody on that left side, and we tried to get somebody, and we couldn't really. We had to adjust the formation to a 4-4-2 because we lost Neymar. We sold him to Paris Saint-Germain, and this guy came into mind as a rumor. And once again, he's back into the picture as a rumor. Can this guy come and do what he does best? And I know he dribbles absolutely fantastic. There's no question about it. This guy made headlines when he was at the World Cup, and he could have helped Belgium move on, but certain things didn't go right for them, and they lost and they were eliminated. But This guy is a very good player. I really think that if we were to get somebody like him, or if we were to get him on that left side, we could go back to the 4-3-3 and we can really put pressure on defenses like we used to. Let's see here. Something I want to talk about. So Lenglet finally came to Camp Nou, and we got a video here of him. Let's take a look. I think he's talking about how he's happy being at Barcelona. It's in Spanish, so I'm not gonna play it, but he's excited. I think he's always wanted to come and play for Barcelona, and I'm really happy for him too, because this is an opportunity for him to shine. It's a young guy who's got all the qualities that could excel and become the next Xavi Hernandez or the next Andres Iniesta. They're both gone. We don't have him anymore. He could be a big contributor. Maybe he will reach those levels one day, and hopefully we can secure him for a very, very long time. So very happy for Barcelona for making that switch. So far, so good in the transfers. I have no problems with what they've done so far. So once again, 12 hours with Arthur. Here we talk about Sergi Samper, fit again after injury layoff. Really good player. I respect this guy. He could play in the midfield real well. But I think he has a lot of growth to do. So we'll see how that turns out. If he does come back and Barcelona decides to put him in the midfield. So here he is. Barcelona unveil new 27.5 million signing Arthur at Nou Camp. Very happy for him. A video of Lenglet in Barca's new signing. Here's an interesting news. Lucas Digne and Yerry Mina targeted by Everton in stunning double raid on Barcelona. So here's the third French defender who I was talking about yesterday, who could be leaving. I have no problem with this. This was a complete waste of money, and I'm sorry to say it like that and so blunt and bold, but Lucas Digne, I'm not talking about Yerry, I'm talking about Lucas Digne, the Frenchman who plays at that left back where Jordi Alba plays. He is not a productive defender. Barcelona uses their left and right backs to push forward as strikers or as assistants, but not like strikers, but forward. They push forward a lot so they can combine and assist Messi and Suarez. This young guy is not fit for this position. I'm sorry to say that, but it's time to go. It's time to go. It's time to bring somebody who's going to be the backup and possibly the future of that left back for Jordi Alba. So Barcelona, I don't have a problem if you sell him to Everton. Yerry Mina, on the other hand, I kind of do. I wish we could keep him, because what he showed us in the World Cup is that he is good at set pieces, and we are terrible at set pieces with Barcelona. We haven't really scored in set pieces, and he brings that tallness, that agility to hit a ball in, because he's a tall guy. I believe he's 6 feet. He can do that with ease. He did that like 2 or 3 times at the World Cup, and he pushed the game into penalties against England because of this guy. So I hope we don't sell him. I hope we can keep him. Arthur Zarnville. Here's another interesting, very interesting transfer rumor. It sounds like if I'm pronouncing this right, Adrien Rabiot will be coming to Barcelona. If because I've been hearing this from different outlets, from different news, and this is just another one. 90 Minutes is reporting that this young fellow from Paris Saint-Germain, very, very good in midfield. He could be the possible target, the possible replacement for Andres Iniesta or for Paulinho. He is a very good midfielder. I don't have a problem with that. We could click on that so we can read all about it. Into 90 Minutes. I don't have a problem with this guy. PSG willing to sell Adrian Rabiot after Barcelona agree personal terms with midfielder. So, I'm trying to get this video out of the way if I can. Well, doesn't look like I can. Anyways, I don't want to go through that video and record that video. It's kind of weird. But I have very good respect for this guy. I've seen him play. This is one of the reasons that Paris Saint-Germain did very well and they won their league. Is yes, Neymar was in that discussion too as to why they won the league, but they have a lot of good players. They just need a good coach. And I don't know who is come in to replace Unai Emery, who went to Arsenal. But I think that this individual will give us so much help in that midfield, because Iniesta is gone and you have Paulinho who's gone. And my question is, who's going to replace those two? Who's going to play and who's going to start? Because now we have Arthur, and that's a very good possibility that could be the reason who the replacement to those two guys. I don't have any problem with this guy, but we got to make that decision before that first game we have in the season starts. So I'm very excited with the transfers. Players want to come to Barcelona, and that's always good news for us Barcelona fans and for Barcelona players and for the whole club, because it shows us that this is the best club right now at this moment. And it's not because I'm exaggerating. I truly believe that it is the best club right now. You have Messi, you have Suarez, two of the best players in the world. Now there's more of an opportunity to win Champions League, because Ronaldo may not. I'm not gonna rule it out. Ronaldo may not win it with Juventus just yet, but I think it's gonna take time to mesh in with that group, because it's a different group than what he's used to playing with. So, but things could go very different, So I'm really excited about this summer. I hope that you guys are excited if you're Barcelona fans, and we'll see what happens. It's all about the transfers during the summer. We'll see who comes in, who plays in the off season, in the tournaments that are coming up, and who's gonna help Coutinho in that midfield, because it's just him right now who starts. And I hope that Coutinho has a wonderful game again, a wonderful year, and just helps us go all the way. So that's what it's all about. Hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys are all pumped up for this season and these transfers that are happening. Hopefully soon we'll know who's coming in. And I hope you all have a good and great afternoon. And like always, I will sign off, and we'll see you next time.